Ladies and gentlemen, real fast, I'm going to make, or at least I want to try to make a quick one out of this here. I want to show you how I go about changing a CV axle in this here Acadia. Actually, all the Acadias will be close to the same thing throughout the year models. This not only applies to an Acadia, so to speak. This same principle here, that applies to a lot of different vehicles, you know, and not just the SUVs, front wheel drives, you know, it applies to a lot of them. It's basically the same thing no matter what you're working on. And I'm going to show you what I do, so we have to be quick about it. The basic thing is the same. Of course, we got the CV axle nut here that we're going to have to remove. We've got to get to the lower ball joint. We got to take the nut off of it. And if anybody is wondering, yeah, the boot is busted. It's got the grease sprayed all over the place. I'm not replacing the boot. I've got an actual used drive shaft or CV axle, whatever you want to call it, we're going to put in there. And what this amounts to, we're going to have to unhook our steering linkage, the lower ball joint. We've got to break the axle nut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a strap, and we'll strap the strut assembly. We want to get it out of our way to where we can real quick like go out and go right back in with the new one. So that's the game plan. I'm going to pause up the camera a little bit while I break these bolts loose. On this here, if you want to know, it's 22 mil on both of these bolts. So if that's what you're working on, now that'd be different for different vehicles, but anyway, I figured I'm gonna bring you along to do this because, and the reason for working quick, I guess I should have said that, I'm gonna lose transmission fluid. It's just going to be a matter of how much I'm going to lose. I don't know what's in there. I don't know how much is going to drain. There's going to be some drainage, and that's why we want to go in and out as fast as we can go. That way we can keep that to a minimum and hopefully don't have to replace a bunch of transmission fluid. Like I said, I don't know how much is going to come out of it. I forgot how much they normally drain, but I'm not going to have it drain anything if I can help it. So here we go. I guess I'll go ahead and share this part with you. I use this, well, a lot of you that wouldn't apply because, well, simply because you don't have a lift, I'm assuming, but I do this here actually a lot. I do it different every time. They make a nice little puck that actually sits up here and got a handle on it, pries out. I think if you look at the South Main Auto channel, Eric O, he's got one of them. He likes to use it. I do various things. This case here, I opted to hook my little Harbor Freight chain foil up, and if you look at it, look what I'm doing here. It's basic stuff. I've got 2x4 in here, so it actually pulls downward. I popped it with the hammer one time, and it popped right out, so no biggie. In case you wondered how I did it, there you go. Back to this part here. Nut is off. I've got this little filler hooked up here with a little bit of mechanics wire. I'm holding the A-arm down. As you've seen, I'm holding it with a chain foil. Now all that remains is to get the axle shaft out of here. Get this half shaft out of here. Try not to get grease all over the place. So what I'm going to do here, you don't want to go ripping on your strut assembly. Matter of fact, especially not on an Acadia because of junk. But but anyway, you can hook your little strap, ratchet strap up to it or whatever, anything that'll hold it over, you know, mechanics wire, whatever you got, doesn't matter. We'll hold it over because I want it out of the way. I don't want it interfering with me when I do the actual axle shaft. So I'm just going to latch on it up here up front somewhere, wherever I can find some place to latch onto it. Pull it over a little bit, call it a day. We're not forcing it that much. All I'm doing is holding the assembly out of the way. This one, the boot on this one is destroyed. I can try to pop it out at this point in time by giving it a sharp jerk, or we can use, in this particular instance, we can use a pry bar on the back and theoretically should pop right out. You know how that is with the theoretically though. Sometimes that theoretically gets you. So we'll have our new one over here. Or not new one, new to this vehicle. How was that? Like I said, I'm going to get this laid up here. I'm going to remove some of my tools so they don't go flying when I get in a hurry and try to grab at it. I hang my magnet up, my light up here, so we can somewhat see. And there she goes. Boom! Done. We lost, maybe. Well, I'll let you be the judge of it. Hang on, let me get something to wipe my gloves. No fuss, no muss. That's not even, that's not even a quarter of a quart. You know, that's really nothing that we lost there. If I had waited longer, of course, we'd have lost the whole quart or something like that. That right there ain't anywhere close to a quart. That's why I said we'll get everything out of the way and get it to where we can zip in, shove it in there. It's actually locked in already too. I did it fast enough. I ended up catching the spline just right, and it popped right in there. So there you go, folks. That's it. Put this thing back together, and you're golden. And that's how you do a CV axle in a hurry. And I guess somebody could have commented, why didn't you put a drain pan down there? Well, I guess what's the fun in that? Okay, so it goes together just as fast. Like I said, not a big deal. Get your ratchet strap unhooked. Well, this is actually another ratchet strap. That's just a tie-down strap, standard. I guess I shouldn't call it a ratchet strap, but it is, in fact, not a ratchet strap. You can, by the way, what I just did, make sure it's in all the way. You know, I tested it with that some more. In case you're wondering, I did have this spline part of it. I had that sprayed down with fluid film already. In case you are wondering, man, that grease everywhere. But yeah, I did, like I said, I did prep that thing before I put it in, so. And of course, as easy as it was getting the A-arm down It's just as easy now to let it swing back up and swing right back into the hole. Actually, neat little trick. So all you got to do is reverse your little chain fall, and should pop right into place. Oh my, that brake was a little bit locked in. Get my little chain fall back, get my little 2x4. Of course, the ball joint went right back into the hole. That should go without saying. Handy dandy little chain fall, or come along, I guess, not chain fall. Got that, I guess I introduced that before. Got it at the Harbor Freight, so, and it's been working actually pretty good, so I haven't had any complaints on that. Impact, of course, make it faster on this one here. That one there actually happens to go on. Get that wire back off of there. So all of that hooked back up. So now I'm going to put a newer axle nut back on. It's 34 mil. I haven't looked yet. I'm gonna end the video right here. Before I upload the video, I'm gonna do a quick edit on it and tell you what the torque spec is. I have to look that up yet. I hadn't done it yet, so I gotta get in there and look that up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here. That's just about how to exchange CV axle, half shaft, whatever you want to call it. That's basically what that was all about, and I think we've done that. There is no more. Like I said, this pertains to not only this type of vehicle, it pertains to a lot of the front wheel drives, you know, that are similar. But anyway, thank you for support. Like, subscribe, leave me some comments, and we'll see you on the next one.